Anyways, on to grade 2. Gwyn the Ripper. Gwyn the Reaper. It has a bunch of different translations. Some are known as Grim the Reaper, Gwyn the Ripper, like Jack the Ripper. It's basically Berserk Dragon from Kagero, 9000 grade 2, Counterblast 2 when it comes out, and retire 1 grade 2 or less on your opponent's side of the field. 3 Werewolf Siegers. I'm thinking about getting one more. Especially, it's good with Edelrose, however you want to say it. It's the standard 10k beat stick for Dark Irregular. Now, Dark Soul Conductor, I believe it's called. Grade 2, when it hits the Guardian Circle and goes to the drop zone, which is the graveyard, basically, Soul Charge 2. Pretty broken, so it doesn't matter where from. Like, if you intercept with it from the field, or if you guard with it from your hand, you'll Soul Charge 2 even if the attack does go through. Blue Dust, 2 more in English. Basically what it is when the attack hits, when you have a Dark Irregular Vanguard, Soul Blast 1, and I'm not sure if I mentioned it or not, but what Nightmare Baby does is if it boosts Blue Dust, the Blue Dust gains an extra 4000. So if you use that combo, it's a 1900 beat stick. Again, Dark Irregulars, go for, a hard punch. Okay. And 3 Succubus of Deterioration. These, when it's a Vanguard, when it's on the Vanguard circle, each time you call a Dark Irregular, Soul Charge 1. So you can Soul Charge a lot with these, especially on, the first turn that you call it out, if you have a lot of stuff in your hand that you can use. And, on to grade 3s. I'm trying to think if there's any other grade 2s that I needed. I don't think so. Anyway, grade 3, my last English one. I only have 5 English cards in this whole deck so far. It's during your main phase, Soul Charge 1, and the unit gets 2000 until the end of the turn. Now this is the Mega Blaster. A Mega Blast is what it's what they call it. It's basically, in the show they call it Mega Blast. It's not an official name in the card game, but that's what they call it in the show. And basically what it is Soul Blast 5, or Soul Blast 8, and Counter Blast 5 damage. Now, Counter Blasting and Soul Blasting shouldn't be too hard because you do not have many cards in Dark Irregular that Counter Blast other than Gwyn the Ripper and Edelrose. And so other than that, Mega Blasting, especially because Dark Irregulars focuses on Soul Charging, Soul Blasting 8 is really not that big, of a challenge. And its Mega Blast is when the unit's attack hits, when you attack with this and it hits, pay the cost, Mega Blast, and if you do, retire all of your opponent's rear guards. So this is really broken because if they let it through, then all of their rear guards die, and they will probably waste a perfect guard on it because this is incredibly broken. But then you can go and do it next turn anyway, so it doesn't matter. And this effect applies as Vanguard or rear guard. So even if the attack hits and it's a rear guard, you can still do it as long as you have, 8 soul to blast and 5 damage. 5 on foot.